So hello guys, in this video I would like to show you how you can install Keycloak on your Ubuntu machine. Before installing, I should tell you that Keycloak runs over JBoss or Wildfly platform and is a Java application, and because of this it needs OpenJDK 8 and higher to run. So first you should check if you already have Java installed on your machine or not. For that you can just simply in terminal type Java minus version and press enter. As you see, in my machine OpenJDK version 11 is installed, but if you don't have it installed, you can simply in your browser type OpenJDK and press enter. So here is the website of OpenJDK. You should just click on it, and here you go under installing and just make a click on it, and you see that is the command for installing OpenJDK 8 on Ubuntu. What you should do is just simply copy this command and open your terminal, paste it here and just press enter. If you want to install a higher version of OpenJDK, you can change it also. So I don't run it, I don't install it because it is already installed on my machine. So after that we have to download the file. So for I use always the serve directory for installing new applications, new tools and new servers. So I changed to this directory. Now we have to download the tar file of Keycloak. For that I just simply type Keycloak in browser and press enter, and here https www.keycloak.org, that is the official website of Keycloak. I just click on it, and here I go to downloads and click on downloads, and you see that right now we have the version 15 of Keycloak, and here under server, that is the file that we need for installation. You can you have two options for downloading the file. You can either just simply click on it and download the file, and after that you can find the downloaded file in downloads folder on your machine, or you can make a right click on that and copy link, and in your browser with the use of wget command to download the file. In this case I would like to use the wget command, sudo wget. This command is for downloading a file on our machine in our desired folder, and here I paste just the URL that I already copied it, and I press enter. The password for this user and press enter. Now you see the file will be downloaded. This file is a tar file, and it is for Keycloak version 15. We just wait until it will be totally downloaded, and after that we go further for installation. So the data is installed, and if I make a list here, you see that now we have the file in a tar format. So we have to unpack this file. For that I use sudo tar -xef and the file, and I just press enter. The file will be unpacked. If I now make a list here, you see that we have the unpacked file. Now we can simply remove the tar file. We don't need it anymore, and so we can make a little more place here free. So now we have the keycloak, and I change to this folder with cd. I press enter, I make a list again, and you see that we have a bin folder. I change to this directory with cd, and I make a list again, and here we have the bin files of keycloak. Now we can install keycloak. Keycloak will be installed in 3 modes: standalone, clustered, and domain clustered. In this video we want to install it as a standalone, and for that we have to run this shell script /standalone.sh, and I press enter, and we wait until it comes up. So you see admin console listening on this IP. It means that keycloak is now ready and we can access it. In browser I just type localhost clone 8080 is the default port of keycloak, and I just press enter, and you see that keycloak is now installed, but right now we don't have any user that can log into keycloak, but here we can create it. So under username I just select admin, and I set a password for that, and I confirm the password, and I just click on create here. You see user created. Now this user can log into keycloak. For that I click on administration console, and here is the login page of keycloak. Admin were our user and the password, and I just click on sign in. You see that the user can log into keycloak to the role master. So keycloak is running and works, but you may ask why keycloak is running under local host. Our server, the name of our machine is learner. Why it is running on local host? So it's not a problem. We can change the base URL of keycloak so that keycloak runs on our endpoint, server endpoint. So I stop it right now by pressing Ctrl and C, and it will be stopped right now. And if we try to sign out, you see that it doesn't run anymore. So we have to start keycloak one more time, but this time as I said, we want that the keycloak runs on our endpoint server, and besides we want that keycloak runs in background, so that after running and starting keycloak we can use our terminal more. For this case we have to use another command with sudo nohup standalone.sh, and after that -b. Here I gave the IP address of this machine, of my machine, of learner machine, and for management again the IP address of this machine, and at the end of the command we have to give and character. So it will be our command sudo nohup standalone, and as I said, that is the IP address, that is the base, the IP address of my my machine. It will be used as the base URL for keycloak and for management also, and at the end of the command we have to put an and citation character, and after that I just press enter. So after pressing enter we get this message. It says ignoring input and appending output to nohup.out. It means that under bin we have now another file, and this file calls nohup.out. What this file make, yet now I just make a ls make a list, and you see that we have the file here. What this file does for us is that this file saves all the logs of the server itself. So if I open this file, you see that is the log information, that everything is saved here, and keycloak is again running, but this time on an IP address. I just close this file, and as you see, keycloak is running in background, and we can use our terminal again. And this time if I go to a browser and try to access keycloak under localhost as before, I cannot do it because keycloak now runs an IP address or on my machine and my on the IP address of my machine. I just gave the IP address. Sorry. And you know this time keycloak is under this IP address, is accessible under this IP address and not under localhost. And again, you can go to administration console and log in with the same user and the same password, and you see keycloak runs without any problem. And on the other hand, we can use our terminal further.